System error. Reality barrier breach. Tracing. Zipter Industries. Data space corrupt. Activating emergency protocol. Initializing protocol. VR.
When Tyler Steele mysteriously disappeared, he left his greatest discovery in the hands of Professor Hart, a brilliant aging scientist. With the professor's guidance, 3 teenagers, Ryan Steele, Caitlin Starr, and J.B. Reese, now possess the ability to move from virtual reality to the real world to fight crime and the evil Grimlord.
Ever have one of those days? You know the kind. You're in the virtual reality world picking through the rubble of Grimlord's dungeon, just looking for clues to find your father who was kidnapped 10 years ago, when you incidentally run across a geographical locator crystal, and then find yourself and your friends chased by some alligator crossed with a battleship. I mean, don't you just hate when that happens? JB, Caitlin, we've reached a reality barrier. Get clear of the swamp thing. Come on my mark. Reality, return now!
Oh, no you don't. You're gonna stay here and let me torture and question you. That's my job. That's why they call me the Interrogator. Well, that and the fact that I'm all green and scaly. Hey, wait a minute. Where's the reality floater taking me?
Ryan, Kaylin, we're back, but why are we outside the lab?
I must have misset the coordinates. But just the 3 of us? At a well-established reality barrier? I don't see how.
Maybe you should have taken that left turn at Virtual Albuquerque.
Jeb, watching Bugs Bunny cartoons again?
Yeah, a talking rabbit. Where do they get these ideas?
Welcome, troopers. I see you've brought a locator crystal. Wonderful. They're extremely rare. I'll start immediately on deciphering its map data. And we will have to leave immediately for the karate tournament, Professor Hart. Sorry you can't join us, Ryan.
It's okay. I know Tao needs me to run classes at the dojo while he is with you two. And I'm glad to do it. After my dad was kidnapped, Tao became like a father to me. And there's something special between a father and a son.
Dad, look! Something exploded over there. Let's go see. Maybe it's industrial polluters making an industrial toxic dump. Or it's...
Yes, hello. This is Michael Isbell. Of course, I know it's the weekend. Now about that Tokyo deal.
Dad! You promised me some time together.
And I want those financial figures in an hour. What? Well, leave your family reunion. This is business. Now, to call Munich.
Dad!
Look, Jeffrey, this is important. Maybe when you grow up, you'll see that work has to be #1 priority. Munich, I'll have to call you back.
Oh, what a trip. Oh, and my aching tail. Speaking of tails, Grimlord's gonna kick mine. Unless maybe I bring back some human to help make up for not doing my job.
Dad!
Another reality breach alarm. I attributed the first one to the troopers materializing outside the lab, but I now see I assumed incorrectly. Grimlord's interrogator, taken a hostage to VR world, and there's a boy out there, knocked unconscious by the breach planet. Ryan!
I see him, Professor. I'm already on my way. And here he is. Glad to see you up, little buddy.
The VR troopers!
Well, just one VR trooper at the moment.
One's enough. My name's Jeffrey. My dad,
We saw, and I'm going after him. Virtual world now!
Not without me, you don't.
What? What are you? Jeffrey, let go! Oh, boy. Hang on, Jeffrey. I'm taking you back right now.
No, this is my father. I know he works all the time, but he'd never sit back if I were missing. I know how he thinks and acts. I can help.
Jeffrey!
Yeah, I know. You're a grown-up. You don't remember what it's like to need your dad.
No, that's not true.
Well, what do you know? This is turning out to be a productive workday. I got a human, I got his hatchling, and in just a few minutes I'll be having Trooper stew.
Trooper!
Of course, I'll have to interrogate you first, find out where you hid that rare crystal. But then, I think you'd go well with a nice marinara sauce.
Jeffrey, we're on a plateau. There's nowhere he can run, and this is the robo-mutant that snatched his dad.
Well, I see I'll have to catch my dinner tonight.
I've got to make this quick. Get Jeffrey to safety, and then come back and find his dad. Interrogator, right below me, now!
Pal, were you sleeping in biology class? I'm part reptile, I'm fast and strong. And I know you troopers won't bring in weapons unless your enemy does it first. That means it's hand to claw. Guess who's gonna win?
Brawn isn't everything, fish breath. There's battle smarts and experience.
Yeah, smart guy. I'll just hang on to that thought.
He's climbing back up. Only have a few seconds. Turbo cycle command now!
Cool.
You're forgetting about me already? I'm insulted. Don't leave without me. The party's just getting started.
Is there like a car phone in here? Because my dad was holding his cellular when that creep face grabbed him. Maybe we can call him. Find out where he is?
Jeffrey, that's not... I mean, that's a pretty darn good idea, actually. Professor, call the cell phone number. We can triangulate to get his position. Hurry!
Triangulate?
It's like drawing a triangle. If we draw a line to the lab, and the lab draws a line to the cell phone, then it'll be obvious where to connect the third line, leading us to the cell phone and your dad.
Afraid that won't work here. Ryan, the phone transmitters on Earth lack the coordinates to direct calls into VR world.
Use the locator crystal. Feed its map data into the computer and upload it into the telephone network.
I've thought of that. But the crystal's data is only accessible once. Once we upload it, it's gone, and we'll never be able to use it to find your father.
Now then, all this work is getting me hungry!
Never mind about me. Just do it! Jeffrey, check your safety belt. Then grab the controls.
Whoa! If we survive this, it'll be the best weekend ever.
Ryan, call completed. Triangulation computed. Turbo cycle set for coordinates. Autopilot on.
Jeffrey, I can't see. Where are we?
It looks like a robot factory. And look! There he is!
For the last time, you stupid drone. That's not a weapon. It's a telephone. What? Jeffrey?
He's too strong. He's beating me. I've got to fight him with brains. Wait, I've got it. You strapped in, Jeffrey? Good. Autopilot off! Hey, interrogator. Since you asked, I got A's in biology. And the one thing I remember is, alligators don't fly.
No! Oh man, I just know this is gonna use up all my sick days.
Jeffrey?
Dad!
Jeffrey!
Autopilot to nearest reality barrier.
Jeffrey, you came for me.
You'd have done it for me.
I was so scared I was going to live and die there. It made me realize just how unpredictable life is and what things I suddenly missed. And you know what? It wasn't work. It was family.
Work's important too, but now I know what's really number one priority. A father and son reunion. Is that what it'll be like for me and my dad? I hope so. And I hope I find out soon. Or someday.